In the hills near Athens, during a weather phenomenon, we come across an abandoned wasteland from another planet. This humongous bus graveyard where there is security at different points. We've seen a couple of dogs, cameras, the lot. Let's go. In today's Urbandoned video, join us as we infiltrate a colossal bus graveyard, one of our most tense explorations to date. This is pretty fucking apocalyptic. Just can't control that. Alex, he's got the drone up. He's gonna try and guide us back. Oh my god, you'll never guess what.
What is it?
95% of our viewers aren't subscribed.
95%?
That's alright man, calm down. There's still time to fix this. Hit subscribe with notifications on to never miss a future video. We are happy to announce that we have launched our YouTube membership program. We have 2 levels available for anyone willing to support the channel, with 2 exciting levels featuring perks and rewards, such as early access to videos, emojis and badges, and members only videos featuring our various behind the scenes road trip series. Check it out now using the link below. Anyway, on to today's episode. Alright, so we're currently walking alongside this humongous bus graveyard where there is security at different points. We've seen a couple dogs, cameras, the lot. I know you're a bit...
I don't mess with dogs.
Yeah. And actually just here as well, it looks like our wall that we've been concealed by is ending. So we'll be able to see the site from this angle. We've come a very back way.
Fence is all down here. The first bus is there.
Right next to the road as well.
Try and navigate this fairly high up waterway that's dried out. Trying to look for cameras. Yeah. Yeah. You take my camera.
I think this is just a little drainage walkway for water if it's coming off the motorway.
It's handy that it's all dried out.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, alright, we're going to hop up here and have a look.
Right next to the road.
Oh, there is another... Oh, I see. So the dog is in that side, so if we get in this bit...
Yeah.
So yeah, let's hop this. Yes, if we get in this, we go under that fence, and then we're kind of in the clear, at least from that. Is it? Oh, right, okay.
First detract.
Yeah. Don't get seen, don't get seen. Oh, we just saw the guy patrolling. You take mine? Go this way. Go past him and look back. What I want to see, to be honest, is if he's patrolling, but if he's patrolling alone or with the dog. Yeah.
Alistair's gonna go take a peek over the fence at this angle. There's nothing discreet about doing this one in the day.
Our initial thoughts at the beginning of this mission was that it was going to be a big challenge, and it was vital to gain information from the right side of the fence first. Seeing many security defences from the ground and air, it was quite a mental block to just assault the fence and begin.
What are we saying?
He was there. He was like coming back though.
Okay.
He went like that way.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
Where we've just been.
kind of where reception was.
Yeah.
Where they all were based. He was no dog with him.
Yeah.
He was like intently looking. Like,
Okay.
looking around. So maybe now I don't know. It was just him as well. So. I reckon we get on. He seems to have left, as if he's doing like a last patrol. I don't know, maybe.
Maybe.
But I think if we go back to where we were going to go up and go there and go under the fence, he's not here anymore. He's gone like far that way. He was going that way. When I watched him till he went out of shot. Weighing up what we had witnessed, and with Theo hearing the final thoughts of Alex, who was our aerial eyes with the drone, we were confident that we could pull it off. Defeating the mental block finally, it was time to give it our best shot. Give it. As we approached the array of vehicles, we naturally started to spot more and more obstacles, primarily being camera poles peeking over the roofs of the buses. We weren't to know it at the time, but the developing orange haze was not a regular spectacle in Greece, and it was making this adventure feel like something from Mars.
We successfully made it into the graveyard, as you saw. We're now inside one of the buses. We tried to close the doors to give ourselves a breather, but as you can see, there's no doors. All just open. And the plan is now to kind of shuffle our way around the graveyard. We've seen more cameras whilst on site, but we don't think we've been seen by them. So we're just going to work our way around. Watch your step everywhere you go. Yeah. Probably go the direction that security isn't in, which is this way. There's endless buses here, all different ages and different states. You can see some have been scrapped like this one, and others are in quite immaculate condition. To an opening here where we can take in even more buses and hopefully no guards or cameras. This is pretty fucking apocalyptic.
Silently creeping through the long grass growing between the buses. This wasn't going to be the standard we usually aim for whilst filming. There was no real way of telling when the next patrol would occur, or worse, when a dog would come bounding up to us.
There's absolutely hundreds here. with a dog on site. I want to get in between the buses over here, I think. Yeah, it's pretty amazing, the creek right in.
That camera can see us.
Actually,
Let's go in here. Yeah, we fucked that, man.
there we go. What? May have gone in front of one of the cameras that we avoided before. It's a bloody nightmare because they go over the buses, so when you keep going in the same direction, you eventually get to a point where they can see over. These are all public buses. You see the ferns coming in at the far end there where the driver's seat is.
Looking through some of these windows upon windows really does feel like one of those mirror illusions where it just continues and continues.
That's genuinely one of the biggest spiders I've ever seen. Oh my fucking god.
There isn't too much history about the fields and fields of out-of-action buses near Athens, besides that it is likely to be a storage space for a scrapyard. Counting the vehicles from our drone imagery, there were more than 650 when we visited last year.
I think we need to be quicker. Let's go. These crossings are honestly like a death trap.
Yeah, they're a bit suicidal, aren't they?
Whereas though we weren't expecting, making this a lot harder to navigate. This is our safe haven.
It's very repetitive, but
Yeah, it is.
I've never seen anything like it before.
Constantly watching our phones as well.
Yeah, we're just checking off our 360 all the time. There's another massive spider here.
To cap the beauty and dereliction of what we were witnessing, a weather phenomenon was also taking place before our eyes. Skies of southern Greece were tinted with an orange hue as Saharan dust clouds from North Africa were blown across the Mediterranean Sea. This was the first time this spectacle had occurred since 2018, which was an incredible addition to this specific exploration, making it one of one. However, with it being the first day of our Greek trip, we actually weren't clued up that this wasn't a regular ordeal. Mixed with our heightened focus on remaining undetected, the stunning display was a feat we only realised later.
I don't think we're going to spend too much longer in here because I honestly can't believe what we've got away with so far. Looking at it from the outside, it looked almost impossible.
Every footstep is so audible. Stuff like that really doesn't happen. When that happens.
So stripped, man.
The tree there is. This bit feels very enchanted. The sky's apocalyptic as well. I know I've used that word already. But this orange dusting is quite surreal. A lot of the same bus here.
Looking at the back of them here, they're all this Saharan khakis. The boot's open, so you can see the machinery. It's like a maze. I love those ones there that still have the destinations of where they were last going to on them.
One of the bigger, longer buses. Very stripped, as you can imagine. You have to be very careful where you put your feet in these. One, because from experience you can fall through them, and two, because of the noise. This is obviously a big standing bit where I am. Looks like a few more seats are intact toward the front.
Meanwhile, Alex began to attract attention from the drone, with various guards clearly looking up towards it. It was obvious that they were starting to think something wasn't right, adding pressure to how long we chose to stay within the grounds.
So, just around this corner, we've got another sign of a different security hut. So I can't go past this point. And all these buses here we can't look at, but I mean, they're pretty much the same. It's just there is so many. There's got to be at least like 2,000 here. It's mental. This is so strange, man. I don't often feel the tension from this sort of explore, but this one, with the dog and the fact that we've seen them and they're big, big dogs, loose as well. It means that every time I'm pausing to get a cinematic and I'm trying to hold my hand steady and I'm focusing forward on the shot, I just know that I'm extremely vulnerable to suddenly get jumped by security or the dog. It's a different kind of exploration, and I don't think we're going to have it go on for too much longer, to be honest. We've seen everything we wanted to see.
Almost fittingly, it was only seconds later when our freedom ran out.
Troll in there. He's got a COVID mask on. COVID mask on. No dog though, just guy. We were literally just about to leave as well. Okay, that's really fucking lucky. I think we should stay here for now and give it a second.
Choose a bus. I reckon if we choose a bus. Not what sound you want to hear, is it?
No, it's not. He was going left to right, and the road goes that way.
Should we head back this way? From where I came?
That way.
And make our way out.
Yeah, but it's just a bit big because he was just there. But I don't want to get pinned, so...
There's a road straight ahead of us, so we don't want to get... We should head back this way.
Yeah, well, down this alley. Yeah, okay. We need to now not be loud at all as well. I wonder if he's come because he saw us on the cameras. Oh yeah.
Oh, he could be doing it. He could be going anywhere. Should I get Alex back up with the drone? Yeah, sure.
This was quite the terrifying experience, not assisted by the maze of buses, making us feel as if security could suddenly appear at any moment. After vanishing from the area of the sighting, we had an inventive idea.
You may be wondering why Theo's suddenly got AirPods on mid-dense explore. It's because Alex has put the drone up.
I've got my earphones in, by the way, so the camera will hear you.
And he's going to try and guide us back and not make us just run face first into security. This is so stupid. Yeah, I've texted him.
I don't see anyone around those trees. I see someone though. He's pointing at the drone. Yeah, I don't see anything, but that doesn't mean it's clear. Right, I've got to land the drone. Let's hope they get all safe. I think they'll be fine. Where I looked, couldn't see anything, as you've probably just seen on the drone, so my fingers are crossed. Just gonna await the call.
Fading daylight lit up orange, with the only beacons being the sparsely placed lit camera poles. Myself and Theo charged back out of the graveyard, desperate to avoid capture. Here are some of our photographs from the bus graveyard. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page in the description, where we share images from our explores months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked a more tense exploration. We have only shared a few videos we shot in 2024, and we like the way they are turning out so far. See you next time.